Hello lovely friends, welcome back to Onyx Food Hill. Thank you for tuning in again. Today I'm bringing you an easy delicious recipe. So in today's video I'll be showing you how to make creamy tomato soup. You can easily do this at home, especially when you have some fresh ripe tomatoes in your kitchen, so you can easily fix this up. For this recipe you'll be needing fresh tomatoes, and I'm using onions, and subsequently I'll be showing you other ingredients which I'll be using for this recipe. So we are going to start by cutting our tomatoes into smaller pieces. So I'm going to start by having the tomatoes just like this. Then I'm going to cut them into tiny pieces. You can as well use some canned tomatoes if you have that available. So I'm going to be using these fresh tomatoes which have guts here. Once I'm done dicing the tomatoes, I'm going to bring this into a bowl, then set it aside. Once I have set that aside, I'm going to cut my onions into smaller pieces as well. For this tomato soup, I'm also going to be using garlic, so if you're using that, you can easily mince it and set aside. Now to make this creamy tomato soup, I'm going to place the pan on heat. Once the pan is heated up, I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You can use any odorless oil of your choice. Then I'm going to start by bringing in the garlic and the chopped onions into the oil. I'm just going to stir the onion a little bit around until it's fragrant. Once the onion is translucent, I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I'm just going to stir this a little bit until it's evenly spread out. After 5 minutes, I'm going to bring in the chopped tomatoes. You can use canned tomatoes for this. To the tomatoes, I'm going to add in 2 bay leaves. I'm going to stir this again. I'll place the lid over it and allow it to cook for about 20 minutes until the tomato turns out very soft. Just after 10 minutes, I come back to the tomato soup. Then I'm stirring this. I'm going to be adding in just about half cup of meat stock. You can use chicken stock, I'm using beef. So I'm going to stir this and allow it to cook for another 10 minutes until the tomato turns out very soft and creamy. After 10 minutes again, I'm going to come back to the tomato soup, then stir it, and I'm going to turn off heat at this point. So all together I've cooked this for 20 minutes. Now I'm going to take out the bay leaves. Okay, once I've taken out the bare leaves, I'm going to leave the tomato to cool down a little bit. Once my tomato has cooled down, I'm going to bring this into the blender. And I'm just going to quickly pulse this a few times. I'm going to turn the tomato puree into the pan again. Just add a little water to rinse the blender, then add it back into the soup. I'm going to start seasoning my tomato soup right away. So I'm going to be adding in black pepper flakes, half teaspoon. Then I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of sugar. This is to suppress the tangy taste of the tomato soup. And I'm going to season this again with dried oregano. You can use fresh celery or parsley if you want that. So I added a teaspoon of oregano into the soup. Now I'm going to stir this and allow it to boil up again. Next, I'm going to add just a pinch of salt, not too much. And I'm going to go in with a tablespoon of unsalted butter. Just stir this and allow it to combine. Cover and let it cook for 10 minutes on medium heat. 10 minutes later, I stirred the soup. Look at how creamy it is. Looks really creamy and tasty. You can taste for other seasoning and adjust if there's any need. And as for me, I'm happy with the consistency and the taste of this tomato soup. It's really delicious and easy to make. At this point, I'm going to turn off my heat. So guys, here is your tomato soup. It is quite easy to make. It's creamy, delicious, and very easy to make. It goes well with anything. So guys, this was how to make a very creamy tomato soup at home, and I hope you love this video. If you do, let me know what you think about tomato soup. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and share this video with your friends. You can click on the bell button so you'll be the first to know whenever I'm uploading an interesting video again. Until next time, bye for now.